It can really suck being a meerkat. Your claim to fame is that nature handed you invisible binoculars and said, "Congratulations, hope you like standing around watching the sky." Reason being, when you're not digging or eating, you're usually on sentinel duty, which involves climbing to the nearest point, making like the Terminator, and scanning the horizon for, among other things, threats that flap. For example, you might be analyzing whether that dot above you is a harmless pigeon, or a bird of prey delivering an eviction notice from your current residence, otherwise known as life. While it'd normally be hard to look at the glare and sky for that long, you come preloaded with dark patches of fur around your eyes, which is helpful. But also sucky because you look like both a goth as well as someone who hasn't slept since 2003. Just quickly, if you're enjoying this tongue-in-cheek video, you can binge more later in the Mammals playlist, linked below. Let's discuss the next chapter of Suckville. While you're standing there wearing out your glutes. Other meerkats in your mob forage for food, but the menu isn't fruit, leaves, or anything remotely civilized. It's insects, scorpions, centipedes, and the occasional small snake. So yes, basically the desert's version of a Fear Factor tasting platter. Regarding scorpions, you've built up an immunity to venom. The sucky news is that you still have to bite off the scorpion's tail, which means grappling with a miniature supervillain dressed for a Lord of the Rings orc battle scene. Some days you daydream about a life where your menu was leaves, bland and woody and boring, but at least not armed. Turns out hawks don't want leaves either, they want you repeatedly. So here we are, in the meerkat munchy aisle. When you spot one of these flying feathered thugs while on sentinel duty, you proceed to bark the alarm, at which time your whole mob vanishes underground. Like an entire office floor evacuating when the boss says, "Let's do team building." Underground is where your burrows are, and they aren't exactly a triumph of 5-star interior design. They're sprawling underground labyrinths with dozens of tunnels and entrances more crowded than a budget hostel with free continental breakfast. The decor is sand, the furniture is sand, and the interior vibe has notes of sand. With up to 40 meerkats in one colony, it's a bit like a squishy Thanksgiving. Except the bird is outside waiting to eat you, rather than inside drowning in cranberry sauce. Childcare sucks as well. Many other animals raise their own young, but meerkats pass the pups around. One minute you're scanning the sky, the next you're stuck minding 5 squeaky toddlers who think stealth mode is optional. The nursery is a sandpit, and the only rule is don't get carried away by a hawk. Social life is its own headache. Your mob is run by a feisty dominant female who decides who gets to mate and who doesn't. Helpful hint, it's usually her. She's basically the HR department of your love life. And if you're a female who is feeling vaguely maternal, her answer is usually application denied. Comment below if you were a meerkat, what would suck or rock the most? And please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a quirky upload.